Hello, welcome to Excel 2016, and in this lesson we're going to be looking at HLOOKUP. HLOOKUP is the cousin of VLOOKUP, the less popular cousin of VLOOKUP. They practically perform the same function, while VLOOKUP looks at the vertical cells for information. The HLOOKUP looks for horizontal cells for information. It's easier to show you than to describe it, so I'm just going to do that. So in this data on the screen, what you see here are book orders. For branch A to C, there are different number of books, genre or types for each location, for each collection. So what we're going to do is to use this section here to find the number of books that we have for each of these genre. For example, what is the number of self-help book in branch A? So we're going to use this table to be able to get the information. Okay, so let's do that again. Like I said, it's easier for me to show you than for me to describe it. So the question is, what function are we going to use? We are going to use the HLOOKUP function, and to get that, we click on the cell, in this case cell B6, where we want the function to be imputed. And if we go to the formulas tab, and there are a couple of ways you can do this, as you know by now. You can either click on this insert function here, or the one to the left, the big insert function, or you can use any of the other lookup reference here. For example, we can look at here, find HLOOKUP. I click on that. The way to do this is we have to identify, again, it's just like the VLOOKUP table. In the HLOOKUP table, we have to find the lookup value. In this case, our lookup value is cell B5 that currently contains the self-help. So we click on that, and maybe we should absolutize it with the F4 key. And the next thing to do is to get the table array. The table array is the table of text, numbers, or logical values in which data is looked up. Table array can be a reference to a range or a range of name. Essentially, this is the table array right here from cell A11 to G14 is our table array. Okay, it's where we're going to be looking for the information. So again, we have to absolutize it with the F4 key, as always. And the row index number is the row number in the table array from which the matching value should be returned. In essence, where are we looking for the value? Which value are we looking for? In which row? In this case, we are looking under self-help, and we're looking for branch A. So it's row 2, 1, 2. So click on here, we type in 2. Okay, and the next is the range lookup. The range lookup is a logical value to find the closest match in the top row. Essentially, do you want an absolute value, a specific value, or a relative value, maybe approximate value? In this case, since it's a database function, we're working on a database, we always look for the exact value. In this case, we're going to put 0 or the equivalent of false. So let's OK that. There you go. So from what we've seen here, using the HLOOKUP, we know that branch A under self-help has 180 items. Now, we can do the same thing for branch B and C, but we can also use our autofill, which is what we're going to use at the moment. Let's autofill branch B and C. All right, as you can see, there's no difference in the value of returned output. So the reason for this is because we did not change the row number. Remember, the output, the value is gotten from the rows. So if branch A is row 2 As you can see here, let me click on this and bring this back up. If the row index for branch A is 2, then cancel this. The one for 3, let's click on this again. I'll bring in it remains 2. That shouldn't be the case. It should be 3. All right, 1, 2, 3. So here we change this and type in 3 instead. And we OK that and see what happens. So it changes to 75. Another way we can do this is to click on, let's use the next example for branch C now, is to click on branch C, that's B8, and then we go to the formula bar and find the row index, which is usually the second to the last here, row index number, and we change that to the next row. If branch A is row 2, branch B is 3, branch C should be row 4. So we change 2 to 4 and enter, and we get our 90. So this is how this works. It's as simple as that. Although the table or the data could be much more than this, still the procedure is not going to be very different. It's exactly the same thing. Okay, so meet me on the other side for the next lesson. All right.